Thank you so much for tuning in. So last time we talked to you guys about dressing for a pear body shape. So today we have Miss Danielle, and so she's more of that athletic build. So what we've really focused on with the looks we pulled for her is just really balancing out and showcasing her beautiful features as well as creating a waist. So today we're going to be, it's that kind of time of year that's really transitional with seasons, and so it's really hot, but we're starting to think about fall. So we've kind of pulled looks that will speak to that time for us. So this first look that we have is awesome for just kind of like running around, just if you're gonna go pick up kids from school, if you're gonna go, run some errands, maybe pop by a friend's house, grab some coffee. You're kind of that comfort level of if you were to throw on your Lululemons, but it's just kind of a step above. So what we have here is the embroidery on this blouse, like the beading, how it creates the V. It really just opens up her neck. Even though it's already an open top, if we had gone something more solid, it just would have fallen a little bit flat, and that's when you can incorporate some jewelry. So if you already have a top that looks similar to this cut-wise, but you're needing to add something in that embellishment area to just create that open neckline, we suggest adding maybe like a scarf or a necklace that will really open that up and just highlight your face and just mirror the frame. And so see how the perfect angle just really mirrors her beautiful jaw and collarbone line. So then we also went with just more of like a playful denim. So it's more of like a fitted, just kind of, there's not much stretch to it, which if you're running around, you may want to opt for something with more stress. But we really loved that like playful kind of distressed look for Danielle. She's got a more edgy personality. And then we went with a tobacco cognac sandal. They're by K-Jacques. And so just a little product tip on K-Jacques, they're some of our favorite sandals, but they run super narrow. So she's actually sized up a full size. And so this is our full look. This time of year, August, September-ish, when we're rolling into those, what our mind would like to say cooler months, but what the temperatures outside feel like not so much. So I have, when you're going into the office, it's not as fun. It's kind of just one of those moments we always hear from our clients where they're like, we just don't want to put clothes on. Like, it's so sticky outside. And so a wrap dress is one of our beautiful answers to that. And a wrap dress is great for that straight athletic body because you really can create a waist. So we could have added a belt here. We just went ahead and used what the dress has, so the self belt that it comes with, and wrapped it around. We did like a little half knot in the middle. But we really love like the kind of like zizziness of the print and how it's different sizes all over, but within that it creates kind of like a wave effect. And then the blouson sleeve of this dress just really kind of gives it like a really elegant ladylike touch while just providing a little bit more like flowing air in those like steamy times. We put it back with just a total sexy power pump that will really kind of just complete this power look. So what we loved, just those wrap dresses for their lightweight. They're brilliant to travel with because you literally can just roll them up into a ball, throw them in your suitcase. So things to look for with a wrap dress. You want something that the print is going to balance your figure really well. So if you're athletic, go for something like a little bit more playful, a little bit more zizzy. We didn't play with colors here, but we did play with different print patterns. If you're, a pear figure, go for something that's got like bolder prints. If you're an hourglass, go for an all over, maybe solid, and then add like a very just eye-catching, detail-defining belt. And so that is our wrap dress story. I'm really excited. This is one of my favorite looks for that transitional period. So when I first had pulled these trousers, I knew in my mind, like, yes, these are gonna be so perfect on Danielle. And they're called a culotte, and it's a little bit different. They've been circulating in like the very trendy world for a bit, and it's kind of trickling into that Banana Republic where that, kind of that thumbs up, that stamp of approval that everyone feels like, okay, it's just not super high fashion, like I can try it too. And this is us here to tell you, try the culotte. It's a universally flattering cut on a trouser. So we went with something that's gonna show her thinnest part of her leg at the ankle, and it's not too dramatic of a flare, so it just gives us enough of that curve. This is actually a vintage belt, shout out to my mom, that we use to just really define her waist. And so I love the gold hardware on the belt. It just, the ivory color and the texture really plays off of the flat color in the pants. But we had a really nude, beautiful mule shoe that went back with the look, but when we added the belt with the gold hardware, I did like the concept of having a shoe with like a little bit of gold hardware to just kind of balance it off. Of course, we wanted to showcase this nude because it would work just as flat shoe that's very simple would work just as well, but if you really want to go that extra mile, just little details like this in a shoe would just really make the outfit totally sing. Another way to play that back in would just be to do a little bit of gold jewelry, gold bracelets, maybe something that'll like play off just the gold hardware on the belt. Because we did go with the solid on bottom, we added just a little bit of that print on top, and that really just highlights her face and makes her sing, and you'll see like the colors and the flowers really pull out the colors in the trousers. So it's just a really fun balance that's gonna, it just is polished, it's chic, and it's just a really easy top and pants, but it's those little details like the cut in the trousers, the print in the top that just make them so gorgeous for this transitional period. So you're still gonna be like breathy and airy, but you're starting to step into those warmer colors, that winter white and this like muted rather than your pops for spring and summer. So. Summer is not over yet. There's always an excuse for a good backyard barbecue or still hanging out by the pool. When we're transitioning though, we just, we want to start playing with different lengths. Of course, people wear maxis throughout the summer, but I always find that I'm like ventilating them out, like aerating them. So something with a little bit of a shorter hemline, like a midi like this, and we can play with some exposure in different areas. So like having your arms showing or a deeper V-neck. I love just kind of like the play on the fall colors. As we really transition, this would be a really awesome dress to have that you can throw a denim jacket over just to kind of like play with it a little bit. You could also put like an olive cargo jacket back with it. So this is a really good piece that you can mix and match with jackets or just wear as a standalone. We've pulled her hair back into like a little casual sexy braid just to really let the dress be the whimsical piece in the look, and then we have her in a lace-up gladiator block heel, which is just kind of a fun surprise, something a little bit different that's still subtle because of the color. So we love just kind of the playfulness. We love that it's a good transitional dress where you can still throw a jacket over it. Something to be mindful of when you're looking for these transitional dresses is the sleeves. That's really going to eliminate if it's like a dolman body, so where it has kind of like those bat swing sleeves underneath, or you have like a really blue blouse sleeve. Those are going to be a bit trickier to layer with those jackets. So while you may be thinking, oh, this is more coverage, this would be a smart purchase to invest for that transitional period. Really, it's going to kind of trump you because you're not going to be able to layer it as easily as if you were to get something that just has a normal sleeve, and then you can have play with like when different temperatures arise.